I'd just like to ask you, what do you think could be the one possible urban renewal project or planning decision or proposal that we could do in the lead up to the Olympic Games before then that would make the city more livable? I'll start with you, Peter.
Yes, I think an easy thing to do is the thing we've been talking about for a while, which is to establish our version of the New York High Line, which is the Green Line that runs from the University of Queensland along the backbone of Cross River Rail, through all of our knowledge precincts and health precincts, through South Bank, out through Courier-Mail, over through Roma Street, it's going to be renewed, up through Victoria Park, which we should be strapping rockets to, down through RNA, out to Bowen Hills renewal. Albion, of course, is going to be renewed, wonderful, out to Hamilton North Shore. That covers the inner stretched egg of the inner 5K, and we could be at Boggo Road right now and we could say, how about we go to lunch at Hamilton North Shore and we could jump on our e-scooter and be there in 25 minutes and it would be fabulous connectivity for the city.
Love it. Antony?
I think it's about next generation built environments being about mixed use. I think Bernard referred to this before. We know in COVID we got used to our local place, you know, and we wanted to get things locally. So having all of the services, having housing, productive activities, community infrastructure, and will make a socially and economically more sustainable place. And we need to create those kinds of hubs.
Okay, Graeme?
When we were doing our precinct strategy, this is back pre the Olympics announcement, but it's still relevant now. The bit that we scored down on compared to Melbourne was connectivity, so that ability to move seamlessly. So picking up what you're talking about, the arbour, the ability to move around. But we're getting there with things like the bridge that's happening, Cross River Rail, because the river creates this barrier, but the ability to move freely across the river and in and around where people want to get to, so places of entertainment, restaurants, you know, this is a fantastic facility here. It's just changed the face of Brisbane, so well done, Luke. But you know, that connectivity, but doing it in a way, as I said before, around accessibility. So people with, with accessibility needs, they're not excluded from it. They've got the ability to join in. They come to Brisbane and go, what a fantastic city, so easy to get around, whether it's on a bike, in a wheelchair, walking, whatever it is, that connectivity is fantastic.
Okay. And Jen, finally.
Yeah, all of those things. I think, as Chris often talks about, the CBD is going to be the village for the Games. It's going to be the heart and soul of the Games, and we really need to focus on that city centre. So we've got the bones of the infrastructure bringing people in, and we know we've got our eye on the housing and mixed-use centres on the outside. But once people are here, how are we getting them around, and how are we making that a wonderful, seamless, accessible experience for them? And so that arbour and the walkways, I think, are going to be vital to make sure that people do get to navigate the city and see the best of what we've got to show.
Okay, we are going to have to leave it there. A big thank you to our panellists for such a lively and interesting discussion.